Hello YouTube. I've spent the last 5 minutes here in GMod trying to think of a good way to start this video, and I can't because I'm tired and uncreative as always. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to show you how to use ACF engines because some of you still don't know, and it's a fairly easy process. Go into your Q menu and select your ACF menu tool. Hit the mobility tab, and then you have engines or gearboxes. Typically start with the engine that you want, and for this we're just going to use a 2.2 liter gas inline six. Beautiful. It spawns there, grab it, go back into the tool, find your gearboxes, and depending on what you want to do, pick what gearbox you want. Avoid the differentials and transfer cases if you're trying to make a road car, because you only get 1 or 2 gears, and that's not very good for a road car, really. We're just going to use the 6-speed for now. I want a transaxial 6-speed, and I only need the small gearbox because they have torque ratings, and the torque rating for small gearboxes is 450 Newton meters, and this engine only makes 170 Newton meters, so I'm well within the limit. The big problem with people using ACF is them not really knowing which ratios to use, and really I've found that the stock ratios are more than fine. The only thing that I change is the final drive typically for the 6 and 8 speed gearboxes. So final drive for an engine this small, depending on the wheel size you're using, I keep it around 2. Another thing with ACF is that you can't select the text here and type it in because it doesn't work for some reason, so you have to manually move the slider around, and you get used to it after a while, but it's kind of a pain at first. So spawn that. Now you have this nice little gearbox that takes the engine through that port there, and then outputs power to that and that port. So we'll just make a chassis here. Find one of these. Sure, we'll use this one. So we're just going to take the engine, figure out which way we're steering, because I can never remember. We're not steering at all, apparently. Oh, well that's a good thing. That's real quality stuff. So now that we've solved that issue, basically you have your chassis here with your steery bits, and you're just going to place the engine somewhere on it. There's fine. And then take your gearbox and point it the right way, which would be good because the wrong way gearbox doesn't work. Place that so I'm going to no collide, so it doesn't collide with my wheels, because that would not be a good thing at 50 miles an hour to have your wheels colliding. Gosh, I need my tools here. To the base of the chassis, get out your ACF tool again. Right click on the engine, then right click on the gearbox, and then a rope is drawn from one to the other, and that means that they are linked. Then you will have to right click on the gearbox and each wheel, and that connects the gearbox to the wheel, as you could have probably assumed. So that is really just about all you need to do. The rest is just wire garbage, and I have this nice little expression that simulates an automatic transmission. It'll automatically shift your gears based on the RPM of the engine, so basically it's absolutely no fun to use whatsoever, which is why we're not going to be able to download it, because it's no fun. But I'm just going to link the engine up anyway, just so you can see that it does in fact work. And we are going to need a seat, which is over here in the vehicles menu. So I'm going to slide this in, and yeah, yeah, we'll just sit right there, right in the middle of the vehicle, sitting upright, like I'm in a dining chair. That's how normal cars are. So we're just going to link the pod. Now, if I get into the seat, and we are actually going to turn the volume down first, because I know it's really loud right now, and the last thing I want is for you all to have your ears blown out, because the engine is so loud. So, as you can see, the engine is running. That's still really loud for me. There, that's better. So, the engine's running. Full control over it. That is how you use ACF. Some tips: do not copy what I just did. Play around with it yourself if you really want to figure out how stuff actually works. Don't ask for this automatic transmission chip because it doesn't work very well at all, and do not ask for dupes for this chassis because, again, it does not work very well at all. So yeah, go build.